Live. What is going on, everybody out there in Facebook land and YouTube? We are here, me and Sandy Robinson. We are here to have a great time with you all tonight. We can't do this alone because we're now going to be having some fun talking to you guys about the veteran side of Full Metal Singles, and we're going to be talking to you guys also about the future and the current state of Full Metal Teams, which we'll be talking about in a little bit. But I can't do this alone, so I got to have the Pat Summerall to my John Madden. He is Sandy the Sandman Robinson. Sandy, how you doing tonight?
Jeff, my brother. Yes, I am doing great. I mean, this is sort of we did this a little earlier when we announced the rookie side, and you know what? It only felt right that we did something like that to announce the veteran side, and add some a little extra content in there with what's currently going to happen with the singles championship and what's going to happen with teams. I know everybody out there has been itching to get into teams, and just with the sheer number of people that we had coming in this year, we really didn't have a lot of time to get into teams, but I think we've come up with something that's going to be exciting and get us all prepared for Snowball 3. But what do we want to talk about first?
Well, before we get into teams and talking a little bit about that, we have some business to attend to with we as you all know, we are well underway right now with our rookie side of the Tournament of Dreams, and we're about halfway through round one right now. We just recorded a couple more matches for the rest of this round, which will have one releasing this week. Very exciting match, and then we just recorded one earlier, which I'm not going to even say anything about it, but we need to focus on the vet side. We need to start getting these old dogs ready, these diamond dogs, getting them ready for the ring. So much in the same vein like what we did with the rookies, we are going to make this completely random. We're not putting into account records. We're not putting into account where people lie in terms of statistics and standings. This is going to be totally random. This is going to be up to the wheel, and we're going to see some amazing matches for you guys. So we are now going to go on over to everybody's favorite wheeldecide.com. As you can see, we have our list of veteran players ready to go. And we've already went through the list of who we have. We're going to go through the roster really quick, and then we're going to explain something a little bit different, I'll say, at the bottom, which we will address in a little bit. So for the veteran side, we currently have on the roster, we have the Sandman, Sandy Robinson. You have Big Papa himself, Jeff Varyu, entering the ring. And we got the rest of our roster. I see your comment already. Jay Burns is already in the chat right now. I did not get the 3-sided die, you motherfucker. There's always one. There's always one.
And it's always Jay.
And it's always Jay. Welcome to the chat, Jay. But aside from me and Sandy, we got a lot of other great heavy hitters. We got Sicario, Sean Sandberg. We got the Golden God, Michael Campbell. We got Little Boat, Caleb Boatman. And we got Thomas, the Truth Ians. We got McMuffin, Brian Michaels. He knows him well. He knows he's watching right now. We got Casual Chaos. McMuffin, indeed. We got Casual Chaos, Matt Queller. We got Gator James White, the Red Ranger, RJ Villarreal. We got Mr. DVD Mike Hanley, the Movie Nerd Dominic Rizzi, King Caleb Coho. We got Notorious Russell Howe. We got Lucky Lucas Schildbach. And then we got an interesting one right here, and that is, you'll see if you can read, we have Jeremy Adams / Jake Marangoni. So the stipulations for this right now is we want to have a title defense for Jeremy right now before we get into Snowball. So what we're going to be doing right now is we are going to have a title defense between Jeremy Adams and Jake Marangoni. So Jake was gifted the contenders role from Emma McAllister because she had a perfect bracket from the bracket challenge from last season. So she gifted it to Jake. So Jake is going to have his shot at the belt against Jeremy Adams prior to Snowball 3. So we are currently in the works right now of getting this match set up and getting it ready for you. Timeline wise, we're still trying to figure it out. We're hoping end of October, November-ish, somewhere around that point of time. It's gonna. We're still trying to iron out the kinks, and we're trying to figure that out. But for the go ahead.
Yeah, it's just to piggyback off of what Jeff was saying. So Emma McAllister, who got her bracket correct in the last tournament, the gift was that she would, whoever won would get a number one contender shot. So what ended up happening was that she dropped out due to health reasons, and we are all looking forward to her coming back healthy and happy as normal, that we like her. But she gifted that opportunity to Jake Marangoni. So Jake was supposed to have a number one contender match, but the simple fact is that time is running out, and we wanted to get a title defense in before we wanted to have another title defense for the Snowball 3. So what the collective group decided was to push that to a number one shot. So Jeremy and Jake are going to go at it. So but we didn't want to leave the loser out of the tournament. We wanted them to have an opportunity to win another shot at playing again for the championship. So whoever loses that match and whoever does not go on to the Snowball as champion will automatically be put in there. But it doesn't change the fact that we're going to do this wheel, and whoever the Jeremy Jake slice adds up to, whoever they face, is whoever that person, whoever is not the champion, is going to play.
Yeah, I'll say this was done just for the sake of time. I'll say we want to get things ready for Snowball. It's a big event for us. We're trying to get everything ready for that. So this was kind of made collectively, and we think it's probably the best route going forward. And just for the sake of time right now, but I think let's figure out these matches because we got a stacked veteran side, and I think we need to get this going. So we're gonna kind of do this Mel Kiper, John Bucci style, kind of give like our 2 cents. So here we go.
And it's funny because the last time we did this, you and I weren't in the hot seat whatsoever, but we're now on this side, so we get to feel what everybody else felt last time.
There could very well be a chance that you and I face each other.
It's all random.
We'll have to see we'll see what the wheel decides for us. So Sandy, good luck to you tonight. May the gods have mercy on our souls. So let's see what this first match is gonna look like. Here we go. Our first match is gonna be RJ is on the roster right now, and his opponent will be, it looks like it is going to be, Thomas the Truth Eanes. That's going to be an interesting match, I think. I always say RJ is one of the most improved players, in Full Metal. He consistently gets better and better and better and better. But, Thomas Eanes, that guy is like a sniper in the ring. That is just...
you know what? I agree with you 100%. Like, this is a toss up because of the hot and cold that they both run. If they get a group of, if either one of them gets a grouping of questions that they are, comfortable with, it could be a runaway for each of them. RJ's been playing fantastic lately. He's been killing it all over the place, and I'm, really happy with him. Thomas is another one of those guys. He's silent but deadly when he gets there. So, I mean, I got to go with my boy RJ on this one, just because he's part of our little group. But it can go either way, man. What do you think?
I mean, I love RJ. He's a fellow Ducks fan. Him and I lament together on our terrible seasons with those Anaheim Ducks. I don't know if this season is going to be any different, but I love the fact that he constantly strives and continues to impress even like the top dogs in the ring. But I got to go with Thomas on this one because Thomas has just shown time and time again that he is he was a part of Omega Club, which was one of like the most statistically amazing teams. So good. I love it. I love seeing him in the ring, and I want to continue seeing what he's going to do. And I think he's going to do big things in this tournament.
No argument here.
But I see a bunch of you guys are already talking in the chat. Apparently you said fart at one point. We called Thomas Dean silent but deadly. Yes, we are making a flatulence joke. Ha
ha. You guys kill me.
Yeah. Dan Allen brought up a match. No triple threat. No, we are going to be doing straight singles for this round. So just keeping it there. But
The reason why we're not doing triples for this side was because we only had 16 people on this side that we put in there. The reason why we did triples on the other one was to get as many newcomers into the thing, and that's why we had 24 people, I think 24, something like that in there.
Something like that, yeah.
So it was just bigger on the other side, so that's why we did triples to give everybody a chance. And now with that side coming to a close, they're going to have 16 people. And we're going to have 16 people. So
it's going to be an even bracket down the middle.
Exactly.
Keep it going. So, all right. We got match number 1 already set up. Let's go on to match number 2. Andrew Barr said it good. Wheel of Morality. Turn. And look at this name.
The McMuffin.
No. It's not McMuffin.
Oh, it's Michael Campbell.
Yeah, it is Michael Campbell. I was like, we passed McMuffin already.
That's right.
I can hear Brian getting mad right now in the chat. But Campbell's partner or competitor is going to be, holy shit,
wow, Jeremy or Jake. Holy shit,
the winner of Jeremy Adams versus Jake Marangoni. This could very well be a title shot right here.
It could be.
I mean,
it really could be.
God damn. I mean, that's gonna be a whew. I mean, this is tough to talk about because we have 3 competitors to really talk about because Michael Campbell, was one half of Big Picture.
Yep.
But going perfect, and everybody always harped on him for being the weak link compared to Paul, but he has shed that rumor 20-fold. 20-fold. That is yesterday's news. Burn it, bury it, do what you got to do. The kid is amazing. But you know what? Jake Marangoni, though, I mean, that is, he and I have history. I'm just happy I'm not going to potentially play him, so because Jake's a monster. Is so good. He's just so good. But then you also have your partner, the champ Jeremy Adams. The guy's an encyclopedia. Guy's an encyclopedia of knowledge. I mean, it's kind of tough to call a winner right now. It's super tough.
I'll tell you. I mean, this is going to be no surprise to the group chat. This is going to be no surprise to anybody here. Jake and Michael are both amazing players. Michael, send that bye-bye. Michael is his own player now. He has shown time and time again. Him and I share the same singles record. He's 4 wins and 2 losses. I'm 2 wins, 4 and 2. So, I mean, he's put up those 4 wins all by himself. Nobody else there to hold his hand and help him. Nothing like that. And anybody who watches those team matches with Big Picture knows that Michael is an amazing player. And then on the flip side, you got Jake, and Jake is an amazing player too. But at the end of the day, I don't think anybody comes close to Jeremy. I really don't. I think Jeremy is just too strong. He's putting in, not only is he the Full Metal Trivia singles champion, but he's also the movie Warzone singles champion. You don't get those belts if without knowing your stuff. So unless Jeremy gets sick or somebody rips off an arm or a leg, I don't think anybody's beating him. I think he goes into Snowball champion.
I think this is going to be a win, place, or show type of match. I would say Andrew already brought it up. Flip that coin. Well, Jay didn't send me the coin, so I can't make a decision right now. So you know what? Can't do it.
And yes, Jay, I am biased. That's right.
God bless you, Jay. All right, so we got that one. That's probably going to be one of the last matches we have for this round. So until we get the Jeremy Jake situation figured out, but we still got a lot more matches to go. So let's keep it going.
Let's do it. Both me and you have been left off the board. Yeah.
Michael, hey, he was already picked. What the hell?
That's right.
Okay. For some reason that didn't come off, guys. Sorry about that. And Sicario Sean Sandberg has entered the ring. All right.
Now this is somebody people should be scared of right now.
That's somebody to be scared of. And why?
No, RJ's already got.
I don't know why this isn't taking people off, guys. So sorry about that.
Technical difficulties.
It's a technical foul. Oh,
Matt
Queller. Matt Queller going up against Sicario Sean Sandberg. This is going to be a battle of strategy because these are 2 strategically good players. Matt and I have a lot of really, really good matches together. You know, I love playing the guy. He's our head question writer. The guy,
Yeah.
I'll say, if anybody knows movies, it's him. You know, but Sean Sandberg, man, I mean, every time he's in the ring, he's there to play. I mean, I played him years ago in Full Metal Classic back in the early days. I mean, when I say years ago, I mean it was like literally like last year. But God damn, this was a tough one, man.
I just you gotta give Matt a little bit of an edge just because he's the head question writer. He writes questions about movies all the time, and a lot of people will say that. But guess what? Our old head question writer is currently both singles championships in 2 leagues. So I mean that you got to give it up to him. But I'll tell you this. Sean has been on fire lately. Not only is he one half of the Movie Warzone team champions, of which they beat Jeremy and me for those titles, he's just been on fire lately. And with Caleb Boatman right there helping him along, it's a pick 'em for me. But I'm gonna have to go. I'm gonna go Sean. I'm gonna go Sean on this one. I just think he's been on a roll lately.
I'm with you on that one. I think Sean, this is going to be a tight match. I think Matt is somebody you really shouldn't underestimate. He is to quote Sandy Robinson to describe one player, silent but deadly. He is a silent but deadly player. But I love this matchup. This is going to be a great matchup. I think for sure.
Yep.
I'll say, and I know the chat's already saying they're like, oh, you have to manually do it. You can see right here, remove choice after it is landed on. So blame wheeldecide.com 1 Full Metal 0. So here we go. Next matchup is a match we already have, so we're going to keep going. Is another matchup we have. God damn it. Wheeldecide.com.
Building suspense.
Yeah. All right, here's a name.
Mike Hanley.
Mr. DVD, Mike Hanley, is in the ring right now, and his opponent is going to be
somebody that's already got a match.
Yep, Matt Queller.
I called it.
Got it. Ooh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Lucas Schildbach. All right. Here, this is what I'm going to do, guys. All right, we're going to take off people that already been on there. So Michael Campbell's off.
RJ.
Queller's off. RJ's off.
Thomas.
Hanley's off. Where the hell we at? Yeah, Thomas Eanes and the Jake Adams.
Yeah, and Jeremy and Jake.
And I think that's good.
And now Lucas.
Oh, and now Lucas. No. Oh yeah, no, I'm an idiot, guys. All right, so yeah, this matchup's going to be really, really interesting. I think this is going to be one of those really tough matches for us.
I'll tell you, these two have a history. They've played each other a couple of times, once in teams, and I think once in singles in Full Metal. I'm not 100% sure, but the simple fact is both of these two know their movies, but they also have blind spots. We've seen Lucas play amazing, and we've seen Lucas play very, very not amazing. We've seen the same thing from Mike. Mike plays very well in teams when he's got Nazario right beside him, but sometimes he just has a little bit of trouble in singles. But this is one of those matches that could go either way. I'm gonna give the slight edge to Mike in this match, but just barely. And once again, it depends on the questions and who plays the better strategy.
I'm kind of with you on that one. I think I say Lucas Schildbach. I think like we've seen hills and valleys from him. He is a statistically good player on paper. I think it really all comes down to just what's being asked of him. Like he has some that he knocks clearly out of the park, and then he has some that he has some struggles with. But he when he comes to play, he surprises me a lot of times. I mean, in this past tournament we had, he came swinging for the fences. I remember that Abbott and Costello round he had, and he went like he lined them up and just tore them down.
And that's what I meant about strategy. Is that they can both pick different, like Mike, sometimes he, you can see it coming from a mile away that he's going to pick View Askew or, Kevin Smith movies, or, he's got a rut. But Lucas, he'll pick something like Abbott and Costello and be completely off the wall, and nobody's going to go and study as much as that. So strategy, like I said, is going to play a big determining factor in this match, and whoever has the best strategy is going to win this one.
Yeah, but I think I got to give the edge to Hanley, though. I mean, statistically, I think he just has that slight edge over Lucas in that regard. I think he's one of the most statistically consistent players. He's been around for a long time, and I can't argue numbers. So, but
no, I agree.
Yeah. So, all right, we fixed this wheel. Hopefully it will stay that whatever hits is now taken off. So here we go. Let's get the next match going for you guys. And we are going to have, well, look at this.
All right.
Sandy Robinson.
All right. Let's see who's going to cut me to pieces.
Caleb Boatman.
All right.
Caleb Boatman and Sandy Robinson. All right, I'm going to take the lead on this one, and I'll give you your chance to talk. Sandy has been no stranger to pressure cooker matches. I mean, we've seen you in number one contenders matches. We've seen you in title matches. The man knows his stuff, guys. I look at this in the same way, like big picture in a way. Everybody looked at it as Jeremy carrying that team. No, guys, Sandy knows his stuff. If there's any, you all can shut up about Sandy not knowing stuff. He knows what he's doing. He's good in the ring. But when it comes to Caleb Boatman, though, man, for a man with an 0-1 loss, the fact, with that match against James White, man, that was good. But for picking a winner for this one, man, oh man, like it's going to be tough. It's going to be super tough, but Sandy, I love you, boy, but I think Boatman's going to edge you by just the tiniest little bit. But that's just honest talk. I'm sorry, buddy, but
Hey, listen. If I was in the same predicament and I was looking at me from outside of my body, I would absolutely give Caleb Boatman the edge on this one. The trick with Caleb, I think, is did you remove Sean Sandberg on it?
Yep, I saw Nazario's comment. Thank you, Nazario.
The trick with this one is that a lot of people play to Caleb's strengths and they don't play to their own. When they play him, my strategy would be going into this would be to mind my own side of the road and let Caleb play his own game and not let him worry about or not let him into my head. If I have to pick a bunch of movies that are garbage that I love for my things, I will, just to make him watch it, and hopefully it'll throw him off his game. And that's the thing. He's going to pick something for his strength, and I can't even worry about it. I'm going to have to do what I have to do, but if I'm a betting man, I give this one 55-45 me. I think I've got what it takes to put him, put him in there. And I don't think it'll be interesting one way or the other. I won't feel bad about losing to Caleb. I've already had that happen to me once already in the team of the movie Warzone championships for teams. So I respect him a great deal. But at the end of the day, if I don't vote for myself, then what am I doing here? So I got to give myself the edge.
I love the confidence in yourself. But the chat seems to be thinking you can't sink the little boat. # little boat.
Oh, I know.
But you know what? It's still good. But so we still got a couple more names on this wheel. We got 3 more matches. Let's see what we got next. Well, look at that, ladies and gentlemen. I'm kind of shaking in my boots right now because there's some big names on this wheel.
There are,
and let's seal my fate with Russell Howell.
Wow.
Oh boy. Sandy, go ahead, talk.
Okay. Like I've known Russell in this community as long as I've known anybody. The guy is an intense competitor. He really is. Like he hates to lose. He really hates to lose. But the problem is I don't see Russell playing as much as I would like to see somebody in this situation play. Like Jeff plays plays a decent amount. He also tests a lot of questions. So as much as I would, like this to be a bit closer, I think Jeff, I think it's going to be a decent match for you. I think, I don't think Russell is, I'm not saying he's bad. I'm just saying I don't think he's had as much practice playing at the moment. So he's got to get back into it, play some more, get into some other matches, and but I think you've got this one. That's just me.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna say I'll say my piece on this one. Russell Howe, this is somebody who I have grown to love and respect very much. I consider this guy a really, really good friend. I love talking with him. I love, anytime we're in a chat, he's just a fantastic guy to talk to. The fact that I get to play him, competitively, it's an honor. It's an absolute honor to play him. I'm never one to talk smack on anybody. I think this is going to be a very, very even match. I'm definitely coming off of a pretty shitty season. I had 2 chances to get into the tournament last year and screwed the pooch royally on it. But, it was a bad season. So, I'm going into the season kind of with a new strategy in a way, but kind of still sticking to my roots. So, but, I can't think of a better opponent to go against than Russ. I think it's going to be very tight. I have confidence in myself. I think he's going to have confidence in him. But, at the end of the day, I think the person who deserves it will definitely win, whether it be me or Russell. So, Russell, if you're watching right now, best of luck to you in our match. I look forward to it very, very much. So, all right. We got
final 2 matches.
Yes, let's keep it going. And we have
James White
on the board, and that means he's going to be going up against Hoho.
Wow.
A business casual Wild Stallions rematch.
Nope. Wow.
Whoa.
We couldn't have planned this better. We
Nope.
could not have
Y'all
planned
saw
it
it here. Y'all saw it here.
Nope.
I mean, so the fact that we have now business casual versus Wild Stallions is probably one of my favorite rivalries on this channel. I because they're 2 teams that they respect each other very greatly. James White is deadly in the ring. Not necessarily silent, chat. It's not necessarily a silent one, but man is he good. He's just so good, and he's been wrecking house in various leagues. But Brian Michaels, though, I mean, this is tough.
It's real tough. It's real tough.
Where's my coin?
You've got Brian, who his team partner has taken a little bit of a break. Joseph has taken a break from singles, so Brian's been out there playing. He also writes questions, for Warzone teams and singles. So he's got, and we all know Brian's good. We all know that he's good. Mm-hmm. James, when he was business casual, teamed up with Brandon Hanna, who's now back up in is in the big show. James is surrounded by all these people who know how to play, and they know how to play really, really well. And he's been on fire lately, like you said. I'd like to think that Brian would be focusing on both the teams and the singles. I just don't know by the time we're done this little thing where the teams that we're going to announce are going to be announced, if he's really going to have time to focus on this match or his team match. But if he can, I don't know. It's going to be a hell of a match, and I wouldn't be surprised if it went down to sudden death or the last question.
You took the words out of my mouth. I was going to make a prediction right now. This is going to go to a sudden death match, period. I think this is going to be one of the most hard fought matches. And I think, it was said perfectly right here. That match will be an all timer. This is going to be one of those matches I think people are going to remember for a long time. And I think it's going to be one for the ages. So, man, God damn that. Man, I don't know about that one. If I had to pick in sudden death, Michaels gets it in sudden death.
And see, I'm going to go the exact opposite way. I'm going to go with James on this one. I think that James, if it goes down to the wire, I think that James is going to just pull it out. I think he's just the desire is just, he just wants to win so bad. And I don't know. But it's like I said, it could be either one, and I wouldn't be upset either way. They're both amazing. So
yeah, but as you can see right now, there are 2 left, and the chat is already loving it because it is Dom versus Joffrey. It's going to be entertaining regardless of the outcome. Nope. Dominic Rizzi and Caleb Coho. This is like a marquee match. Like this is like one of those matches that you're gonna sell, and it's gonna sell tickets. It's just, this is gonna be, oh my god!
Stay tuned for your very own Full Metal Trivia live event.
Yes, this one's gonna be this one. We got another classic right here in the works. Forget about any of the other matches. This one's gonna be solely an entertainment match. But all right, so Dominic Rizzi, I love the heart from this kid. This kid has such an amazing heart in this game. He cares so much about it. That I played him in that very iconic and memorable triple threat. He could have very well won that match. I think it just came down to a bad 5-pointer at the end. But the kid's so good. He is just so good. But Coho. There's bark behind that bite, ladies and gentlemen. There's some bark behind that bite. And there's a bite behind that bark. I'm sorry. The guy loves to talk, but I think this is going to be an even match. This is a very even match.
Dominic's a great competitor. He's fiercely competitive. We all know he hates to lose. But who I think has been due for a long time? And I've been saying it for a long time. I think Caleb is due to win and to break out somewhere. I know he catches a ton of shit. I love the kid. The simple fact is I think he's due, and I think he's going to pull it out. I think he's going to pull it out and win. So I'm gonna go firmly over onto Caleb onto Caleb Coho's side. Him taking Dominic down. Dominic's crazy scary. And it wouldn't surprise me if he won. I'm just gonna jump over to Caleb's side on this one. I think he's gonna pull it out.
See, I'm gonna swing the other side. Joffrey is good in the ring, but you know what, Dom is just I love the passion, I love the fire, and he backs it up really well. But I think Dominic's gonna get it. I think this is gonna be another very tightly contested match, regardless of what the score is at the end of the day. But this one's definitely going to be a fun match to watch. If there's going to ever be one on entertainment purposes, this is going to be the one, ladies and gentlemen. Watch this one for sure.
Oh yeah.
So that wraps it up for the singles. That wraps up for singles right now. So Sandy, would you care to explain to everybody now what is going on with teams right now?
All right, so guys, what ended up happening up with teams is that because we've been so focused on the singles tournament, and we focused a lot on the newcomers into the singles realm, and we're really doing this big singles tournament because we haven't really done one before. We've done smaller ones. We had the 2 mini tournaments last year. So when it came to teams, I really didn't want to. I didn't want to do another huge tournament because we just don't have the time. We don't have the time to get it done before Snowball gets recorded. So what I wanted to do was make it a mix of old and new. So I took the top 4 teams of the top 4 ranked teams in the current Full Metal Trivia teams roster, and those are Blockbuster Video, Team 80s, Prestigious Bastards, and the Oncoming Storm. So those 4 teams are all in the tournament, but we needed to face them with some newer people, and not necessarily newer, like not ever played before, but new teams that had 0-0 records. I know there are a lot of teams out there that have 1-0s and 1-1s and stuff like that were itching to get into teams. Next season, starting in January, we're going to be doing a giant teams tournament, just like we did with the singles this year.
Essentially, what we're doing right now, flip it.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's probably what's going to be happening.
Exactly.
I would say understand too. everybody works really hard behind the scenes. Teams is another big animal. That's a huge animal. So I guess now would be a good time. If anybody would love to join the Full Metal family, and help with running stuff, whether it be teams or singles or question writing, hit somebody up, hit myself or Sandy or Matt or whoever, if you want to be helped involving in behind the scenes, that's going to be, we can get that going, get you guys going. If you want to edit videos, talk to me. If you want to get questions going, talk to Matt. If you just want to help out in any way, shape, form, talk to me, Sandy, whoever, anybody on the admin team, we'll get you guys in there.
Hosting
definitely too.
Anything
recording
like that.
And of course, if you don't know how to do anything, please, by all means, ask somebody. If you're interested in editing, I'm happy to teach somebody how to edit or how to record or how to do anything. Just all you gotta do is just ask. We're not scary people. You see me in the ring. Am I fucking scary? Hell no. I'm like a teddy bear in that ring. Maybe. I don't know. But Sandy, so with teams, we are not doing. You kind of did a random thing already.
Yeah.
And
okay, so what I ended up doing was I took all of the 0-0 teams and I just put all of I took them all, I put them just all in a list and I numbered them 1 to, I think it was 12, and all I needed was 4. I needed 4 teams to face off against the 4 veteran teams, and these are the teams that ended up making it onto the roster. Jurassic Sharks, Kurt Kowalakowski and Sean Wasserkerg are the Jurassic Sharks. We will tell you who they are facing in just a second. The second team would be
Hi, Nick. I'll accept your friend request in a bit.
All right. The Cult Classics, Andrew James Barr and Ethan Beller. Now we get into some real ridiculous right here. Red Herrings. That is the team of Caleb Boatman and Michael Campbell. Good God. But if you thought that was bad, the next team, which is nameless at the moment, and we are not going to mention that other team that doesn't have a name that you have to insert things to later. They are the team of newly formed Cameron Holtzman and the maestro, Jake freaking Marangoni. That team is scary. So then what I did was I reshuffled the board again and then put these teams together. So we have, oh boy, where is it? I just have to find it. Give me a second. Dead air. No dead air. Love you guys.
This is what we call vamping. I see already in the comments, they're talking about insert name here. This was, I would say, I understand frustrations right now. We wanted to get rookies into this right now. We understand your frustrations, Tony. It's nothing against you personally. We're not doing this to be jerks or anything like that. We want to get the rookies in right now. Trust me, when the tournament comes next season in January, insert name here will definitely be on the roster to compete.
Wow. We'll see.
We'll see.
Well, we'll see how we'll see how they do in their exhibition match against Team 80s, and then we'll see how they rock out there. But you know what? This is all randomized. Everybody's going to get a chance. Everybody's going to get a chance next season. All the singles competitors getting a chance this season.
We'll do a random seating as well.
Exactly.
So again, I would say we're not trying to disrespect anybody here. We're not trying to piss people off. We want to do a rookies match right now, and this was the 4. These were the 4 that were randomly generated. So,
well, and not only that is that I also wanted to get the top teams, the people who have proven themselves. I wanted to give them another shot to be able to go up against our tag team champions for the Snowball. So this little mini tournament is going to be 4 matches, and then it's going to be 2 matches, and then it's going to be a championship match, which will be not part of Snowball. It'll be just before Snowball, and then we will have whoever wins the tournament will face off against the Wild Stallions for the Full Metal Teams Championship. And this is how the bracket worked out. So Blockbuster Video, You guys are going to be facing the Jurassic Sharks.
I was saying, just to remind everybody, Blockbuster Video is Nazario Montenegro and Mike Hanley.
Yep. Team 80s, myself and Jeremy Adams, we are going to be facing the Cult Classics, Andrew James Barr and Ethan Beller. And then we have the Red Herrings. Oh, sorry, we'll go with the Prestigious Bastards. That is Sean Sandberg and Thomas the Truth Eames, and they will be facing the Red Herrings. Wow, that's going to be a match like you wouldn't believe, people. I would make people pay for that. It's going to be amazing. Caleb Boatman and Michael Campbell versus Sean Sandberg, who is the Movie Warzone team champion with Caleb Boatman over in Movie Warzone. So, I mean, that match has got unbelievable written all over it. And then the final match is also going to be a slobber knocker, is Oncoming Storm. It's Jeff, Big Papa Vario, and Max Sans Vincent against the newly formed team of Jake Marangoni and Cameron Holtzman.
What a surprise. Me and Jake find each other in the ring again.
That's right. That's right. So yeah, it's going to be, yeah, that's right. You're facing him.
No. I'm not facing him in singles, but me and Jake. Me and Jake always have history.
That's right, exactly. So those are the matches that we're going to play in, that are going to play for this little mini tournament, and the winner of this tournament is going to go up against Wild Stallions at the Snowball for those Full Metal Team Championships. And that's it. Like, it's just that small. It's like it's literally not a slight or anything against anybody else. It was literal random people. I know that there's that group of people in the middle that are the 1-0s and the 0-1s and the 1-1 or the 1-2s. We'll get to you guys next year.
We hear you guys. Again, we're gonna get you guys definitely more. Us again, Full Metal Teams, just like Full Metal Singles. It's a big roster. There's a lot to work with. We're a small team. We're trying to get everything going and make everybody happy, but. And
Thomas Scully, you are 100% right.
Marangoni Holtzman is almost unfair. Yeah, try playing them.
Yeah, exactly.
Try being the one that has to play them.
Yep, exactly. So I mean, like, that's basically it. Like, sometime at the end of October, beginning of November, hopefully before November, we're gonna get Jake versus Jeremy for that team or for that singles title, and then we're gonna continue with this amazing Full Metal Singles tournament of dreams that we're doing, and in the middle of there, we're going to be doing the team championship or the team tournament. So we've got a lot of stuff going on right now. A lot of hard work is going into all of this to help you guys have a fun and awesome time playing trivia. I would love to sit here and for 20 minutes go over who I think is going to win all of those team matches. There is not one team that I think is better than any of the other teams. Everybody is pretty even. Everybody has different knowledge strengths, and it's only going to get harder. If you thought the first round matches were hard, wait till you get to the second round. Who's going to be available for those matches?
And that goes for all tournaments right now. Wait till you see these second rounds.
My God, it's amazing, guys, and we have you to thank for it. And like I said, I know there are people that are upset, but we have all of you guys to thank for it. We're going to get to everybody. There's so many people. We you know what? Unless we can find 50, new people to help edit and do matches and stuff like that, we can get to all of you guys. But the simple fact is that we think that by doing it this way, we're going to give you guys quality over quantity, and the matches themselves are going to be off the chain. They're going to be really good.
We already have a shot caller, and of course, it's going to be Jay Burns. Jurassic Sharks versus Cult Classics, calling it now.
Well, you know what? It could happen.
It could very well happen. Could very well happen. But, I think that just about does it for us tonight. It's getting late now. Kids are getting ready to come home and get ready to go to bed. So, I'm currently stagged tonight, ladies and gentlemen. So I have that rare night without a kid. But, thank you all very much for joining in tonight. Y'all had great fun in the chat. As always, I love seeing everybody here. But definitely be on the lookout for stuff. We got a lot of great stuff coming to you. We got another great match coming to you this week for the singles tournament. We definitely be on the lookout for that title shot between Jeremy Adams and Jake Marangoni, because that's definitely going to be a crowd pleaser right there. And yeah, well, I said we appreciate the love, everybody. We love you all so much. We love the fact that you're receptive, and offer feedback. I know the last video I posted for, I think it was singles, there was complaints about the audio, which I heard your complaints and I'm fixing that forward. So apologies to everybody. I never fully issued one. Apologies to everybody on that video, everybody who was in the match. Major apologies on that one. But we strive to continue bringing you guys good content, and we're going to keep doing that. So let's just keep on keeping on, everybody. I say thank you all so much.
I love you, Tony. That's all I gotta say.
Insert name here versus 80 is gonna be for blood now. We're taking your name. They're literally gonna take your name because they have the name that they need to insert. So they're literally gonna take in the Team 80's name.
I wish them all the best. I really do. I really do.
Love it. But
thank you guys. Thank you so much, Big Papa. Thank you for suggesting this idea again to go and do this. And you know what? It was our pleasure to come on here on a Sunday, blast all this out for you guys, get all your guys' reaction. We love it. We love you guys. Thanks so much.
Yes. Take care, everybody. We'll see you guys next time. Take care, everybody. Sweet dreams.